Watch your back.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Simple.
Crypt. This must be where Shira Clawen is buried.
Here lies Sister Shira Clawen. Date of birth unknown. Died 1491 DR.
Here it is. The tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas. Oh, honored Shira. Her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania, and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
Try as you might, you can't intuit the price of bearing the monk's madness.
Oh, well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
Let's turn someone inside out. Let's have some carnage.
Oh my word.
Let's finish this.
Eternally cursed then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone. How delicious.
Why does Dolor get all the finest weapons?
In position. Well, well. Look what we have here.
Ready. On I go.
Let's have some fun.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
No traps, please.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
Can't stop me yet.
Looks like Father Logan's help wasn't quite enough.
What's up for discussion? Trap. Be cautious. Something over there.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Logan.
Be careful. There are traps about. Keep a blade close. should be easy.
What to do?
This'll be fun.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Traps? How considerate.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know. Stone Lord. He'll saw this. He'll get him.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
What a day. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Trap. Be cautious. Decapitated, but still warm.
Let's get going.
That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these arses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold. Are you serious?
A pacifist? In Baldur's Gate? Ha! Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock.
way.
No choice but to keep going.
I'm going to enjoy this. Time to take a load off, isn't it?
Might be useful.
What a charmer.
travel, I might.
Don't be shy.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I never quite realized how burdened I was until I met you. The threat of the Shadow Curse, the politics of the Grove. I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. Thank you. You're too modest. I wager you don't even know how extraordinary you truly are. But I do. I have lived a very long time. I have taken many lovers. My heart does not stir lightly. But it does now. I still have hot blood in my veins. Nature gifted us our desires, and the means to act on them. But we muddied its beautiful simplicity with rules, social strictures, clothes. So, I am not bound to nature. I am unbound in nature. I want more than to fight at your side, or sit around the campfire with you. I want to lay with you under the stars and feel your skin against mine. But tell me I'm wrong, and the matter can rest. I do not wish to sour our friendship, but I have to know if it can be something more. You have bonded with Shadowheart, body and soul. Her scent lingers on your skin. If there is to be anything between us, it must be with her consent. And perhaps someday, her participation. Take your time. I'll be waiting.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. You're talking about Halcyon, aren't you? I don't blame you. It'd take a cold heart and cobwebbed loins to ignore him. But what exactly did you have in mind? Bold of you to ask. Some might take the suggestion very badly. Luckily for you, I don't count among their number. If you have a chance to climb Mount Halcyon, well, I'd be cruel to deny you. I'll be waiting to hear the details afterwards. Deny yourself, then. Just remember that I'm not the obstacle. Was there anything else? Besides your increasingly complex love life?
Did you find time to speak with your partner? A potentially delicate topic, I understand. Did you find time to speak with your partner? A potentially delicate topic, I understand. Did you find time to speak with... Indeed. Now we will have each other, but not just each other. Our hearts are free to... Now I need to... Nature has been most kind to let me share in your heart. I see. If that is truly your desire, then I shall respect it. No matter how much I wish it was not the case. Then, very well. This chapter is at an end. I will remain by your side whenever you wish, of course. As ally, advisor, friend. In any way you desire, save for as a lover. Oakfather preserve you.
What's that?
Let us talk to him. Please, if you could just...
We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the...
That would make a great headline.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
How goes the search? Valeria never found the murder weapon. That would be definitive proof that they missed something. That's it! Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
Fascinating. There must be something.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name? I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
Well met, citizen.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still. The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost... I don't know... buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly. or die. Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret any further hesitation as resistance.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
If you have gold...
A weary traveller, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Sweetie, are you blushing? There is no shame in pleasure, even less when the pleasure is pain. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
You have the key to my heart in that.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. You got it, but the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve. Sharess Caress. The mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Amira there looks about ready to burst.
That blacksmith was
You have the key to my heart in that.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers. No matter how hard you concentrate, you can make no sense of their conversation.
Damn right I do.
Not looking for more company.
Another case closed, another bottle open! Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Could doesn't quite cut it here, I'm afraid. I need a solid, provable motive. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
Can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do. Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Yes.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? If you're sure. Fine.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting. It is done.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you. And everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting countermoves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the Devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit?
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do.
must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his Netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane. Or as I knew her, Belin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. I see that you are unable to let that go. But do not forget that I trusted you with my life, as you trusted me with yours. Manipulation or not, we need each other. My relationship with Belin was similar in this regard, though less dramatic. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
I'm listening. Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed. Until then...
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. As you wish. Always nice to be wanted.
Hear me out. Jerez's caress also has rooms.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round...
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Well, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this. I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Hear me out. Jerez's caress also has...
Well, you're not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private room.
15 low cities.
Dantelons is up those stairs.
Darling, it's
And he's
very
got walls beside the door.
leather-like.
So the Harpers are waiting too.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used, it's tried and tested.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today.